here, but in this we're back. And today we're back playing Slime Rancher. So this is going to be a very boring episode because the entire thing is just going to be me reading. Because as you know, if you saw the last episode, I forgot to record literally my audio, like my voice. So like it's a very boring video. Just kidding. I'm not funny. And so I'm going to just be reading. We're not going to be really doing any progress. Because if we did progress, then, shut up. Okay, so to start off, let's just start with the star mail. So, I need to read things. Okay, yes, the last person that we read was Victor Humphreys. Love that name. So we have Ogden Ortiz. Hiya, Beatrix. The name's Ogden Ortiz. I'm a slime rancher, much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I came to the far, far range to grow fruits and veggies the way we used to back on Earth, by getting down into the soil and getting your hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all ranchers aren't just gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the range at night can be so dangerous. Well, don't let me ramble on here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only raise slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kinds of requests from me. Looking forward to doing business with you, OO. P.S. Ever heard of a gilded ginger? It's a mythical veggie that is said to be the favorite food of the equally mythical gold slime, but some say that neither of them actually exist. Oh, but they do. Okay, the 7Z's Club reward in that thing. Miss Labu. The 7Z Corporation would like to extend a very special offer to you, an invitation to the very exclusive, exceptionally choice, highly sought after 7Z Rewards Club. The 7Z Rewards Club allows you to earn ultra premium ranks within an exclusive club for only a semi-ultra premium price. It's just that easy. Each rank grants you a new club title, along with unique rewards such as beautiful upgrades for your ranch, exclusive customization options, and more. We look forward to your enrollment, the 7Z Corporation offering you a path to greatness. I thought that said greatness. Greatness, one large sum of new bucks at a time. And then Casey, the Big Storm. I got your mail, of course. I remember that day. I feel like that was when you and I really connected. It was raining so hard that the streets were flooding, and we took shelter in that cafe. It was like a scene from a movie, only we both looked like wet animals, and the guy running the shop was a real tyrant. The only way we could stay inside was by ordering one coffee after another. I felt like we learned more about each other that day than ever. Maybe it was the coffee because we were both talking really, really fast. I told you about my dreams, making music, and all of that. And at least that's how I remember it. Walking home when the rain came back, you got closer to me and my heart was racing. But I couldn't blame that on the coffee. Oh! Okay, the death hike. Casey. Do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing. Then, and your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out and had a pack and gear. It was a nightmare for me. Haha. I think it was around the 5-mile mark, when I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse, that I realized our ideas of fun were two very different things. Although you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that. Smiley face. Okay, no subject, Mochi Miles. Well, it seems like another wannabe rancher has signed up for a lonely existence on a faraway space rock. Congrats, Beatrix. I'm Mochi Miles. That's Miles, as in Tatsuya Miles, the billionaire. I'm here to do important business for my dad, but that doesn't mean I won't make all the rest of these backwater types out here look bad in the process. No one conquers the port market like I do, day in, day out. I'm my throat is dry. My dad gives me the inside track, so look forward to my requesting ports that I know will make me huge profits later on. So I wish you the best of luck, Beatrix. Maybe you'll even reach second place. And at the very least, you can tell your friends that you helped out the great Mochi Miles in her conquest of the far, far range. Later, Tater, Mochi Miles, top rancher. Hello, Bob. Bob, hello. Hello. Chickens. Hello, chickens. Chicken. Hello, Bob. PSS. Chicken. The van. Casey. Haha, it wasn't that bad. You just don't have the fortitude to make it as an artist, I guess. Beatrix Labu, you can climb a mountain before breakfast, but you can't spend a few days in a modestly accommodating Accommodated breaks down only half the time. Vintage touring van. You were so miserable. I still laugh about it, but I really did appreciate it for those few days. It was great to have you in the crowd. That van still runs, by the way, Casey. P.S. That was a lie. The van literally caught on fire while we were driving it. It died like a Viking. That's great. That's beautiful. Literally. No questions. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to go over here and read is... Actually, yeah, we bought this first. So, we have the grotto. And I want to read all of this stuff. So, the grotto, a dark and gloomy cavern above the sea in a likely first chapter to the novel of yours. The grotto is an expansion to the ranch set inside a slightly spooky cave that allows a rancher to care for light-sensitive slimes without the need for a solar shield. Never has a phosphor slime felt so liberated. And then if we go inside, so quickly, I have some hunter rads, some boom honeys, and some crystal honeys. Yeah, down there. And then we have the Hudson thingy. Hodson? I don't know it anymore. Before I left the ranch, I found myself sleeping most nights in this here grotto. I'd fill it full of phosphor slimes and watch them dance into the dark. Drifting off, I'd pretend I was drifting in a sea of stars, across the limitless black of space. It's funny how when you dream, you sure become a sucker for the impossible. Every time I woke up to find myself back in the grotto, I'd feel a little sadness. But then it was back to work. There was always something that needed doing. So that's obviously really sad because it sounds like he's overworking himself. But it was also a sweet little message, you know? No? Okay. So now we have the overgrowth. The ranch's very own wild side. The overgrowth is an expansion to the ranch that is covered in moss and tall grasses. The thicket it creates allows for fruits and veggies to grow naturally and attracts the occasional wild chicken, making it an ideal space for a rancher that wants to let their slimes roam more freely. And then over here I planted the mint mangoes clear over there, the pogo fruit over there, and then the Q berries right here. Just because I wanted to, and you can't tell me what I can and can't do. Okay. I built this area myself by spreading soil from the moss blanket all over the ground, just to see what would happen. I was hoping it would attract a hunter slime or two, but no such luck. Maybe I need to get some of them big mushrooms to grow here instead. They sure seem to like hanging out around those things. Okay, now we have over here, which is the docks, which I don't think I have anything here. The docks. Deep, deep down in the great blue sea, I saw 1,000 slimes smiling back at me. The docks is an expansion to the ranch that repurposes a cozy little lookout along the waterfront. This expansion offers a few extra ranch patches flanked on several sides with fishing nets. The nets can be used to temporarily catch escaped slimes or as a means of creating physical colleagues. I still don't know that, and I've read this 3 times. Of slimes because it's fun. It also houses a natural wellspring, allowing you to fill your tank with unlimited fresh water or for a few puddle slimes that prefer a natural place to soak. Okay, and then over here I put puddle slimes here. So you only want to have 4 puddle slimes in an area because otherwise they get shy and they won't create any more plorts. So there's a little handy tip for you. A view of the sea really reminds you of our greater purpose, Beatrix. The sea was the first great unknown, and then space, and then whatever is beyond all that. That need to see what's around the next corner is in my bones, and since you're out here, I reckon it's in yours too. So I suppose you could also be out here because you like the fresh air, or you prefer the untamed beauty of this land, or maybe it's because you're looking to leave something far behind you. Sure is the way to do it. Doesn't get much further than this. That's so sad and depressing, but it's so meaningful, you know? It's like you always need a break, but then civilization keeps you sane. So, like, you always need someone. And, like, I feel like the slimes are what helps us with that. And then we also get mail. But maybe he didn't get mail. Maybe he only got, like, he probably only had, like, the slimes or something. Also, so, Mochi is all about, not farming. It's something that I never do. Ogden Ortiz is about farming. Mochi Miles is about... What is she about? Oh, I feel bad. I couldn't save them. I don't know. Well, I think I'm gonna read something else, but Mochi's about something. I want to know what Hudson, what he's about. Like, what he did. Was he just like a normal slime rancher like us, who focuses on slimes and not gardening? If you're reading this, you must be a naturally curious person who doesn't mind a little risk now and again. I think if we ever met, we'd get along just fine. H. Yeah, I don't know. What is Mochi's thing? Wasn't it like the lab or something? It has to be something that has to do with the lab. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I want to know what Hudson or whatever his name is. Because that's like a thing. Okay, and then we have this one, which is staring off over at those rings. I used to come to this beach to think I'd sit and stare at those distant rings and ruminate on who created them and for what purpose. But most of all, I'd sit here and think of her. Oh. Okay, so something that I want to know, how did the Gordos get there? Because I had to pop a Tabby Gordo to get over to that island. How did he get over there? Did he already pop a Gordo and then they just like came back once he left or something? Because they don't do that with me. It's not like I leave them, and they should do that. That would honestly be great. I don't know if there is a talking thingy here. So basically, the phosphor slime that I popped, which you saw in the last episode, was right over here. So that's what this area is, and that's why I unlocked it. It was a door that I unlocked. Ow, ow, ow! I hate this area! They're so mean! Triggered! Okay, now I'm gonna go read the lab thing and show you how the lab works. It's not very special. I probably won't use the lab for a little while just because I'm not in need of it right now. I'll probably do that as like an end game goal thing because the lab is something that I want to do later. It's not something that I want to do now because honestly, it's not very interesting to me. I don't find it interesting. It's just not very interesting. Okay, so yeah. Also, I did buy all of the upgrades for this, for the tank that we have so far. So, you're welcome. I'm so awful today. I'm so aggressive. Okay, the lab allowed you to begin your career as an amateur, unlicensed slime scientist. The lab is an expansion to the ranch that houses the barn containing Hobson's old slime science workshop. Once unlocked, the lab will allow you to fabricate dozens of useful gadgets using slime science. It is recommended that only more experienced ranchers unlock the lab, as slime science requires a great many resources and lots of new bucks to fully master. Okay, so we have another 4 plots here. I have no idea what to do with any of these, so I'm just like waiting for a while. So this is the lab. You basically shoot a plort in here, or plorts, and they will go into this little area. Also, this area is really laggy. It will go into this area, and you use it to craft things. So if you go over here, it's the recipe shop, or like the builder shop, and you buy these, and then you go over here, and you can craft them. And right now, I didn't buy anything, so that we don't have anything, but we have this. I built this lab after meeting a slime scientist and learned about the wonders of plort technology. I figured it would be fun to tinker with on rainy days. I only nearly blew myself up 3 times, which is pretty good given my tendency for that sort of thing in my other hobbies. But it soon became a reminder that I have a thirst for adventure, and being cooped up in a barn all day wasn't ever going to satisfy that thirst. Soon I began to set my sights for horizons beyond this ranch, and once I got to thinking of it, further still. Wow, literally, like, good job. Amazing. Best ever. Yeah. This is awful. I unlocked so many areas and I didn't even give audio, and I feel so bad about it, or like I didn't have my mic on. And I feel really bad, but I have the video up. Really? Oh my gosh. I can't go to that one. I need to go all the way over. Yeah, I just feel really awful because I feel like it shouldn't be that way. I wish it would have recorded because I had some funny jokes in there about me being a pig and stuff, and I was so proud of... I was not proud of calling myself a pig, but I was happy with the videos that I did. And now it's like, they're all gone to waste, and I feel so bad because I feel like it should be a memorable experience to unlock those areas. So I might, like, just restart on a new save and unlock those areas just to get, like, a feeling. I don't know. Tell me what you guys want me to do down in the comments, because quite frankly, I feel really bad about not unlocking them with voice. Even though it wasn't really my... yes, it wasn't my fault. I should have checked. But I feel so bad. So, now we have the moss blanket, which is right here. And if we go to the Slimepedia... Like a flower blooming from a rocky crack, this emerald expanse hints on what could be. What? Hints at what could be. The moss blanket is an island covered in thick layer of moss where flora grows wild and great. Wild and great? I think that should be and great. Tangling knots at every turn, the high walls of the cliffs surrounding the islands and its great canopy of trees allow for sea mists to pass in and become trapped, creating a unique climate within the otherwise arid range. The slimes primarily found within the moss blanket find its jungle-like conditions perfect. Tabby and boom slimes hunt their prey through their thickets with abandon, and honey slimes lounge in the flower beds, eating the great abundance of fruit that can be found at every turn. There we go. Perfect. This is such a boring video, and I feel bad, because, like, this, I just feel so bad about everything, because I know that it's my fault. Okay, so, the first time I went exploring the moss blanket, I got stuck here, so I constructed a way out. It's just up yonder, and then we gotta go up here, and over Shaw. Oops. Over Shaw, and here it is. And then that's where the exit thingy is. The moss blanket may seem like an ancient jungle of sorts, but the fact is that much of what you see here wasn't even around when I first began exploring this land. At this rate, I reckon that it won't be long before this greenery completely overtakes the far, far range. So, there's that. And then if we go over Shaw, I don't think there's any more reading. But up there was a honey slime that I popped. I think I showed the clip. I'm not sure. We have more reading over this way. Have you ever been in love, Beatrix? Makes you feel all achy inside, like a day after your soul's been to the gym. That's the best way I can describe it. Anyway, it also realigns your thinking to something that you swear is downright alien. All those things you thought really mattered suddenly don't. Changes you entirely. Can't recommend it enough. So, he's fallen in love. He found a crush. He loves her, obviously. I just said that. You idiot. Gary, you're an idiot. No one likes you. You're a loser. You'll never fall anyone. You'll never find anyone to love you. And I think this is the last one right here. I highly advise you have a jetpack and a few upgrades before tackling what's ahead. The land is all broken and twisted, and there's plenty of feral slimes about who you won't see coming before they blast you right into the sea. Keep those peepers peeled. So, I think that's all of the reading in the moss blanket. Now we need to go over to the Indigo Quarry, which I don't know if I know how to get to from here. The moss blanket is so confusing, honestly. Don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me. Okay, we're good. So I'm not really going to explore the moss blanket because I did that in the sped up episodes when I thought that my mic was on and it wasn't. So, go check that out if you want to see the full moss blanket thingy and me feeding Gordos and basically killing them. That's what you do. You really just like pop them, but it's like the nice way of saying I killed them. Okay, and then heading through the cave with the ferals, we have run into the Indigo Quarry, which I will read right now, and all that remains of a mining project that quickly went bust. The Indigo Quarry is a winding network of caves and cliffs that striated with deep purple hues from the rare minerals found within it. It was once a site of a mining project, but went bust after the discovery that the rare ores it produces quickly breaks down in atmospheres other than that of the far, far range. It was later discovered that the means to harness these metals was via rock slime plorts. Somehow, rock slime plorts preserve the minerals within, a process that eludes even the most prestigious slime scientists. The Indigo Quarry is a natural home for rock slimes and the more elusive rad slime, and its natural mineral-rich soil make it great to harvest most wild veggies. So, there we go. So once again, not gonna explore much of this area because I already did that in other videos. So like, go check out the last one if you want to know all of this area. This music is beautiful though. Like, you can't not love this beautiful, fabulous music. Okay. I don't know if there are any more reading things, like the little notes that he left us in the Indigo Quarry. I don't know if I'm good at English. So here are the rad slimes. You just find them in the Indigo Quarry, nothing special. There's a rock Gordo. So while we wait, I want to talk about how I got all of the gold, or like the monies, because I know that a ton of people are gonna like call me a cheater or something. No, I actually just slept and sold them all. Sold a ton of plorts and then fed the slimes that I had. So like, it's just an easy way to farm money. So, you're welcome. Okay, so I'm probably not going to go much further here, because there's not much, and I don't want you guys to see the part that's coming up, because I haven't even done that on, like, without voice. So, now I think we need to go to the area in the Indigo Quarry that is a little secret. Most people don't. Actually, I want to guess that 95% of people do know about it. But, like, if you're not exploring and you're not searching hard, you're most likely going to miss this area. So, let's just head over there right now. Look at the ground. It's so pretty. Whenever the light hits it, it's so pretty. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to come up here, and then basically use your jetpack, or like jump up to this area. I don't have my jetpack ready. Okay, and then you hop in here, and I did this one last. We have the crystal slimes, or the crystal caves. One part of it. So, I once came here to collect crystals for a little project of mine. Was trapped here for nearly 2 days when those curious crystal slimes came rolling my way and started firing off those dangerous shards. I thought I was gonna kick the bucket. The crystals were for a wind chime. I bet Thora still has it hanging from her porch. Worth it. I almost died, but it was worth it. That's great. Great attitude. Good. Best teacher. That's how you should teach the children. If you die, it's okay, as long as it was worth it. And then this cave just leads out into the Indigo Quarry. And I think... Actually, wait a minute. I think that's everything. I don't think we have any more. If we do, let me know, and I will read it in the next episode. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'm sorry that this was such a boring video. I had to get that out of the way, otherwise it was going to annoy a ton of people. And so, yeah, I'm just really sorry about that. I will try and get the next Slime Rancher video uploaded and edited as fast as I possibly can, because I do know that this one was very boring. So, anyways, go follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. The links will be around. I'm getting bored of saying that, honestly. Yeah, I'm getting bored. The links for those will be down in the description, as always. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.